Om Shanti. Everybody can hear me? Is it clear? Can? Okay.
Yes.
Om Shanti
Om
to
Shanti.
all of you. Very good. Okay, before we start, what Baba said today, Baba said, anyone, you can put in the chat if you want to, right? What Baba said today, Baba asked us to churn a lot of things. Make sure we are free from vices. Also some churning to do how to do seva. So Baba mentioned all this, okay? He gave us example of the cow. I hope you still remember that, okay? And don't let any defects enter into our intellect. And in the slogan, Baba said, your gift to Brahma Baba is if you can be in your angelic stage. That is it's a great gift. Baba will appreciate that, correct? Okay. Hope everybody's okay. All right, let's move on. Today is our last lesson, but it's not a last lesson because I will still meet you to ensure that you always have, you can ask question and we keep building until we get our perfect website for Mauritius, okay, and other countries. So we will keep doing that. But today I just want to touch on few more things, maybe a little bit of creativity and some planning part. So I will do that today. And the next thing is I must apologize. I think some of you like Brother Pritesh and Pradeep and Sister Uma had actually sent me their homework in the previous week. But unfortunately, all of them went into the spam folder. All right, it went into the spam folder. So I only managed to see it a bit later, but I went through it. Some of the job was good. So I'm going to show you some of the work and then give you some comments on it. All right, I hope you're okay with that. All right, and then I will also show you some planning that we can do. Okay. All right, okay, you can see my Google now. I think you can see my Google. Let me just take you to my, all right, okay. So let me just take you into Brother Pradeep's. Okay. I think this is very well done. Brother Pradeep has done something like this. Okay. It looks very nice. Remember, the images are so important, right? Images are so important. So this is a stress management course. Well done. Okay. It works good. Very good. Okay. Contact. Fantastic. Although it's not finished completely, but it's got that setup very clear. All right. So that's very good. Okay. Thank you, Brother Pradeep. Well done. Okay. So let's take a look at that. Next one. Let me just take into one more. Is that Sister Uma? Is it? Okay. Sister Uma has given me so many things. So many. Look at that. She has done so much of, so many HTML files here. All right. So let me just click the index. Okay. So she has given a lot of things. Okay. But although it's not fully completed, but it's a very good job. Thank you so much. Let's take a look. Harmony dance. Okay. It's not ready here. Performing arts. Okay. Self-awareness. Okay. You've got music day. Okay. So you've got that, what do you call that setup clear. So that's very good. So thanks for that. Okay, Sister Uma is done. And one more brother, I think. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay, this is from Cambridge, right? There's something interesting which caught my mind here. I think this is Brother Pritesh. Is it Brother Pritesh? I'm not sure. I'm sorry because the name wasn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Okay. So I think this is from Cambridge. And I think when doing this thing, maybe your, what do you call your your screen was not set at 100%. Because you see, if I control 0 and I put at 100%, this is 100%. So therefore, it starts to go out. It looks like this. But then later I discovered, when I inspect, it's also running out somewhere here. So which means one of the brackets or one of the divisions you have left out, or maybe you didn't put it inside nicely. So that is the reason whenever something runs out, it could be because of that. All right, it could be, but I couldn't actually see through it. But then looking at Brother Pritish's work, I was inspired to do something else. I wanted to show you something else, which I've never tried, but Brother Pritish actually inspired me to show you today in class today. So I'm going to show you that, okay? So thanks for that work which he did. So right now it's at about 80%. Most people's screen is set at 100%. So at 100%, it's going to move out a bit. But partially it's because it shouldn't move out. Some diff, I think one of the divisions, the diff, has maybe deleted or wrongly put. It could be. But generally, this thing should come down, second line, should normally, all right? So otherwise, I think he has done it this way. But I'm going to show you another method, okay, inspired by Brother Pritish. Okay, well done. You've got some, I think, birds, GIF birds, and then it's got some slides. But there's also something very interesting, which I saw from Cambridge. Brother Pritish has shown me this. Excellent. Look at that. I think every center should have something like this. Can you see? Discovery 10. I'm not sure what this means, but I think it's an online learning platform. Start now. And it teaches you this. Okay. This, although it looks very simple, it's simple. It's extremely simple because you've got something here and then a video and somebody's talking and so on. But we can actually make it like a real online study where they come in, register, they've got their own login systems and so on. If we want, we can also do that, but maybe that's later part, okay? But I think this is very good, like what Brother Pritish has added here. And then once you have done, you click for session 2. Excellent. I think we should all learn from Cambridge, okay? And then you click, there's some video going on here, some DDs, some seniors are talking, and some slides will come out. Excellent, all right? So this is, could be an eye-opener for many other parts of the world, because I've not seen other parts of the world doing such things. So that's very good. Thank you so much for this. Okay, yes, it is Sanjeevani retreat sessions. Thank you, well done. Thank you. So excellent, you see. Okay, so this is very good. And even, you see, this also brought me to another idea. You can also have senior classes, Shivani, little bit of Jayanti Ben, little bit of another great sister, another great brothers. All these people can also be put as an e-learning. Okay, or some people may not want to attend the course, but they may want to attend a self-learning, and then you give them a test and so on. There are many options, okay? Depending on your country, you need to think about it, okay? Because in some countries, privacy is very important. They are afraid to tell the world that they are learning this because they don't want their family to know or someone. So they want to do e-learning. So that's amazing, I thought. Very good, thank you. This is from, okay. So there's also so many stuffs. A lot of things he has put in. There's also an image gallery. But the image gallery also is slightly out of position. It's due to that diff, all right, diff, which has gone out somewhere. It doesn't matter, let's correct this part. Now, what I'm trying to do today is like this. Instead of having the Nav Bar this way, is it possible also to have the Nav Bar as a column? This one is vertical, sorry, this one is horizontal. You see, right now we are doing horizontal. Is it possible to have it vertical? I want to show you that because it appears to be like a nice pattern when I did it and I was testing it. It came out quite nice. So I want to show you that. All right. So that is our work today. All right. So thank you for this, Brother Pritesh. Thank you. And I will also share something else. Okay, let me go to my. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is, now this is a very important part when you're doing websites. You see, before you do website, you don't directly go into the website or HTML because that might waste a lot of your time. Because that might be wasting a lot of your time, meaning you'll be thinking and putting up things, it may not work so well. It will take a lot of time. Rather than that, get a team of people, whoever, brainstorm with yourself, and then say, okay, this is my home page. Home page, don't want too many stuffs. They just look, it is just there, right? So what should be here? What should be here? What can be here? You see, then what will be the next page? The next page could be like this. You make your design first. Then we can decide how to put things in. You see, so each time they click a page, let's say they click about or contact. Let's say they click here. It takes them to another page, maybe a different format. So once this skeleton is ready, it becomes quite easy. So once you have done like that, let's say like this, then you decide, okay, what should go here? What should go here? What should go here? Get everybody's idea. That means ask everybody or whoever's involved. Okay, when the people land or when they come to our website, what do we want them to see? Then ask yourself, what would be the best picture? And then get somebody to design that picture using Photoshop or any other software, or PowerPoint also is possible. Okay, so think like this. So once you've got your entire skeleton ready, then it becomes easy to plan. You see, in fact, you can even send me the skeleton, and then I can actually give you an idea also of how it can be if you need my ideas. Okay, so that can also be done. Can you see? So today I'm going to show you this pattern. This is exactly what I want to do. That means I want to have my nav bar standing like a column. Normally nav bar is like this. This is very traditional, standard way. But if you want to be slightly different, the nav bar can also be like this. You see, so let's try this out. And then the header and maybe some other things. Now, then once you have done this page, you need to roughly put some notes. Okay, what is this? My big container. That means let's take a look. Let me take a pen. This is my big container. Can you see? This is my big container. So I've got one div container. Because the trick to website making is understanding which container or which box is sitting inside which box. If you accidentally put one box outside, everything runs. Everything is no more aligned. That is why you will see some words out of shape, running here, running there, because it's probably sitting out of one of the containers. So this is our big container. Then can you guess, is there another container or another grid or something? Where is that? Then look at this. I've got another here. This is one box. I'm going to call this as my grid. Grid. That means this whole blue thing, is my row. This is row. Blue is row. Then inside the blue, I'm going to have two columns. Column one, this yellow thing. And then I'm going to have another column separated. That's one column. You see that? Then again, I'm going to have something else. I'm going to have another two grids sitting here. That means I need a row here. And then inside that, the grid. So if you can imagine like this is called nest, like a nest. One nest is sitting inside another nest. It's called a nested. One sit inside the rest. So this is the whole trick of the website. So if you accidentally put this outside one of the box, everything will start to move out of shape. Okay, so I just want you to know this concept. And today we want to try to build this. Okay, I will give you an idea of what I'm trying to do. Okay, let me take you out from here. Okay, so let me take you to another page. Okay, I was just testing this. Take a look at this. This is what I want to do. A simple one. All right, a simple one. But my nav bar is over here. You see, it looks different now. So this one doesn't move. Doesn't move. But I've got something here. Something else could move. So this is how you be creative. You draw what you want, and then you think, how is each page going to be different, or what should be there? Put down your skeleton first, then brainstorm how we can do it. All right, so I give you another one. What is this? Similar thing. Okay, all right, so we're going to do this in a short while. Now, but last week I stopped somewhere. Then I wanted to show you that. Let me show you last week's work. Remember last week we did this. Even this looks good. Can you see? So this can be one page. Then another page will be slightly different. Okay, remember we did this? Okay, I think one of you gave me an exact similar stuff like this. Very well done, which you posted. I'm not sure whether it's Brother Pradeep or Brother Pritesh, I'm sorry, but somebody sent me similar to this. Okay. Now what we did last week was, this is the one, right? This is quite good. And we click, something comes up, right? It came out. Good. Then we close it. Then when we go down, click this, something comes up. But then last week there was a problem. What was the problem? Same thing came out. All right, the same thing came out. So now what was the problem? So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that. Okay, so let me open my subline. Okay, I'm going back to last week's work just to correct our work. Okay. All right. So what was last week's problem? Last week's problem was when I click this thing came up. Right? Now let me redo back and let's go back to our last week's problem. Okay. Give me a moment. What was last week's problem? Okay, so let's check again. Okay, so refresh. Okay, if I click this, I get this, correct? You got that. Okay, close. Then if I go down here and I click my model, I'm still getting the same thing. Right? We can't do that because why? The instructions didn't change. We just copied and pasted. So I want to show you how to change that. So every model can be changed. Okay. So therefore, this is my last part, correct? Last part, the last card. The last card. So right now I'm at the last card, correct? This is last here. So my last card is here. And let's take a look. Your model, my model starts here. If you have this in your page, it's good. My entire card starts here, the column, the last part. Which part is that? This part on the right-hand side here, starting at 247. It's picture number 2. Can you see? Okay, we have all this. And then my model says launch demo model, which is here. Now, launch demo model is a button. Can you see? It's a button. That's the button. It's a button. Primary means you know what is that? It's blue color. But then it says the name of this, the target is called, this hashtag is called ID. The ID name, they've given a name, ID name, example model. You can call it anything you want. Okay. But if you now, that's the button. Can you see this entire thing is just a button, nothing much. It's just a button. But then the instruction is all here. This is the instruction. You see? So this is all the instruction is in the model, the instruction. That means when you click, what must open? So let me paste a few words, okay? Okay, I'm going to paste some words here. Okay, all right. Now that means when I click the button, this blue button, and I click the blue button, let's click and see. Click. I'm still getting the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting the same thing, although I've changed it. You see, my text is very little. But when I click on this, I'm getting still the top part a lot. Now, the reason for this is, let's take a look. Now, if you notice here, what's my target here? Example model. This hashtag means ID. So this is my button. That's the instruction. Look at this ID. Can you see ID? ID means hashtag. So in other words, this instruction here is linked to this button through these words here. Example model. Are you okay? However, if I scroll up, let me just go a bit faster. Now, if I scroll up, can you see? Even the top one is called example model. So when you click this card title, launch demo model, what happens is it reads a single one, which is right at the top. So if you want it to read the bottom one, then you have to give another name. So let's try that out. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my bottom again, which is at 247. All right, 247, can you see? So you know the name is, because everything that you take from Bootstrap is called example model. Just change the name to whatever you want. You can put as model number 4. I type 4, can you see? So the same change you make here 4. I put 4 because this is card number 4. But you don't have to follow this name. You can put your own name. You can put Yogi number 4, finished. So that means now this model name is model 4. But the previous model will be different. Let's change it. Where's the previous model? If you go up a bit, do we have that? No, we don't have, because I didn't insert the model. Okay, so now I've changed it. Now let's save this. Okay, everybody is getting it. Those who have done it, those who have done this, you could actually try and see. Change this, huh? Can you see? this data target and the ID. The ID is the hashtag. So anytime you use a model, you can put a note here. Okay, I'm going to type a note here. Button trigger model, change what? Change the data target and ID. Name, make it the same. Okay. So only then it will not read the previous one, the old one. Okay, I'm going to save it. Now let's take a look. I'm not going to refresh. I don't want to refresh because I want to show you the old one first. This is the old one. Am I right? The old one. Now let's refresh. Changed. No more photo. I never put any photos. You get what I'm saying? Then you can change this name, close, register, or whatever. If you don't want this, just remove this button. That's also possible. Okay. All right. Let's say I want to remove this button, save changes, because there's nothing here, because just a reading material. I click here. I don't want this. Now let's go back. Very simple to change. You just have to delete. Save changes, right? Just delete the button. If you don't want to delete the button, just blind it. That's it. You know the command, isn't it? Control/forward. And then it is hidden for a while. Let's save it. Okay, let's check again. Okay, so let's click this. You still have this. I've not refreshed. Refresh is not there. All right, so that's how you do it. Okay, good. Now, I want to show you one more stuff which could be very useful. Any question? Am I too fast for you? You want me to repeat something? Let me know. Can I? Okay, now. You see, this is not so nice. Why? Because when I click on this model, the text is going below, which means, and it's missing. So now we also have something easier. Something we can do it easy, that is scrollable. So what do you do? All right, you go to Bootstrap. That means, in other words, I don't want my text to go under. I just want my text to be here, and I can actually scroll it. Not like this, only the text move. Right now, the whole box is moving. Only the text moves. Okay, how do I do that? It's not difficult. It's just a command only. So go to Bootstrap. Please stop me if I'm too fast. This is not 100%. This is 100%. Okay. So I'm going to say model. Let's put scrollable. Is there? Can you see it's coming out really? It's coming out there. Where? Model example scrolling long content. Can you see that? So whatever you want to find, remember there are thousands of instructions here, and even I can't remember all. So you just type out and see it might exist. Can you see? So all you have to do is, if you want something scrollable, this is scrollable, just change the class name. There. Let me make it big. There. Our current name is, what is our current name? Let's check. What is our current name? Let's go to the top. Okay, model, model. Can you see here, they've given example model. I didn't change. Just now, I've changed to 4 just now. And same thing here. Let's go down a bit. What are we looking for? We're looking for the class. Look at the class. What's the class? Model class. Model dialog. So model dialog here means the whole text will be static. What is static? It doesn't move. Okay, so now let's compare. What is this? I have model dialog on 114. But here, model dialog is there, but you need to add Model dialog scrollable. Copy this. Copy this. And let's paste it over here. Let's paste it. Instead of model dialog, I'm going to put model dialog scrollable. Can you see? 114, 114. Are you okay with that? Okay, you got it, huh? All right. So this is how you make things more interesting. Okay, so done. Let's check. Let's check. Make it 100% again. Okay. Control 0. When you press Control 0, screen becomes 100% again. All right, not this. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, explore. Can you see it's become shorter? This is nicer. You know why? People can see the picture and then they just scroll. That's it. So this is how you make things very interesting for the reader. Remember, our website must be friendly so that people visit and again, and through word of mouth, people will say, hey, go to here, this website, you can learn a lot of stuff. It will do service by itself. Okay, so you got it, huh? Please try and see if you can. Can I give you a minute or so? Just change this. If you have done this, we have done this last week. All right, just add that model dialog scrollable. Could you just add and see whether it works? Also change the other one, if you have done it, into another name. So I'm now at 114 model dialog scrollable. Copy from the bootstrap and paste it. Okay, I'll just give you 30 seconds or a minute or so. You try and see if you can. Anybody works, please tell me it works for you. Once you have pasted the class dialog, class. Once you have pasted that, then you should go down. If you have done it, change the model name, the hashtag name. Hashtag name to this. Okay, you can put any name, it doesn't matter. Just put Yogi. But the first one must have hashtag. The second one doesn't have hashtag because the hashtag is actually ID. ID is another name for hashtag. Let me know if you have any problems doing that. Has anybody done it? Let me know. Okay. Okay, I shall leave it to you to try, okay? So let us move on today into some other stuffs. I will leave that to you. Okay, right now. Okay, now next move on. I want to share with you again. Okay, let me close this. Okay. Now today I want to make, right now everybody's okay. I want to make another folder and let's call it as November 27. Could you do that for me? The previous one you try later, okay? You try it later. So I'm going to make a new folder called November 27, which means I'm just going to copy paste last week's work. Okay, so I'm going to delete. Okay. I'm just going to copy paste last week's work. Delete everything here. Okay, delete. So I'm just going to maintain my images and videos. So make a folder. Last week's one, just duplicate. All right, just duplicate that. Duplicate. And then, okay. Remove the index. We don't want the index. We want to create a new one. All right, you want to create a new one. So you have all the images inside. I've got more, doesn't matter. I don't have any videos, or I have two. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, now let's go. Everybody's got, right? Everybody's got the folder, November 27th. Today's 27th November. Good. So, okay, done. Let's proceed. Now, I'm going to show you today something different. So let's do it together. Okay, together we do. Let's double click here. So when you double click on this black, you get untitled, right? Okay, so let's save it first. Let's save it. How to save? Shift Control S will actually allow you to save as. So please save it as. I think you already know this. Save it in the correct folder, November 27. Let's call it index.html. Okay, don't forget the HTML. Let's save it. Right, you got correct. I think everybody's good in this already. Now, please go to Bootstrap. I'm just going to instruct you. Can you do it on your own? All right. Go to Bootstrap. Copy the template, please. Could you do that for me in 30 seconds? Let's make it fast. Okay, go to Bootstrap. Copy the template. Okay, make it fast. Okay. Now I'm going to go slow. But you should know this already by now. Okay, go to template, just type template. Okay, it's the starter template. Good, just copy it, copy. Okay, let's paste it. Don't forget to save, give some space. Remove that hello world, we don't want that. And put the title as 27 November. 27 November web page or website or whatever. Okay, good. All right, so we are done. Let's give some space here. Good. Okay. I think you are clear up to now. Okay, good. Now, next part, I would like you to copy a container fluid. Can you please do that for me? Do a container fluid. All right. So quickly get me a container fluid. Now, please do that. Okay. So division, you please copy it from Bootstrap. If you can't type, that's okay. Container fluid. Okay, done, right? Same, right? Everybody's got the same stuff. Okay. Oh my, that's all copied. Container, right? Go to container. There, the fluid is there, right? Same stuff, same stuff. Okay, copy and then paste it. Okay, done. Now then what I want to do is, remember what I want to do inside the container. I want to have two sections, which means I want to have a grid inside. So can you please add for me a grid with two columns, One, the left side is 2, LG2. The right side is LG10. Would you be able to do that for me? I repeat, put for me a grid inside, 2 columns, left-hand side LG2, right-hand side LG10. Can you do that for me? Let's try and see, okay? For those of a bit forgotten, doesn't matter, I will show you, but you try your own first. Grid system, go to grid system. Then we've got 3 columns, but I only want 2 columns. Copy everything first. Okay, copy everything first. But there's already a container here. Actually, it makes life easy, isn't it? Okay. So you don't need this fluid thing. Okay. Let's remove this fluid thing. Let's put it here. Here you change to fluid. Okay. Fluid. I've got this. The same stuff, right? Let's check whether you've got all your diffs correct. Okay. All my diffs are correct. So I've got my row here, which is very important. Row. Okay. Everything's here. Okay. Let's give some space now. Space so that you don't make mistakes. I like to give space because then you know you won't overlap or you won't miss the diffs. Let's remove one of the column. Can you remove one of the column? I just want two pieces. Two pieces. Remove it. Can. All right, good. Okay. Now change to LG2. LG2, the top one, LG2. LG-2. You know this, right? That means it's 2 units, right? It's 2 units. Then this is LG-10. I'm going to give 10. 10. Can, right? Okay, good. Now, but you can't see them now. Yeah, let's try and see whether you can see it. Okay, save it and see whether it happens. I'm going to. Okay, we'll try and make sure. Yeah, there I can see it. But what I'm going to do is I can't see the box. So what do? Just give a border first. Will you be able to give a border for me? How? Just to see where's the box. So I'm going to put my cursor, mouse here. Same time, type border. Must type twice. Border, border. If you don't know, just copy from. You can put anything. Border, border dark. Border, border light. It's up to you. So therefore, I can give a border like this. All of you know this, right? If you don't know, just copy from Bootstrap. Border, border dark. Okay. Save or border, border primary. That's the one. This is what I'm trying to do now, which means, I hope you can see my screen. I'm now in the Google screen web page, which means the left-hand side, I'm going to have my navigation bar, nav bar, standing like this, no more horizontal. Over here, you can put whatever you like. Another pattern. So it looks very unique. Everything looks unique. People are like, wow, nice, you know. So you want to attract people. That's the whole idea of marketing. Marketing means to attract people to come and see our product. It's useless if you have a website. This is what most BK other countries we are doing. We are having a website, but we are not attracting people to come. So that is also not so good. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now, so we have 2 columns. Now inside this column here, I'm going to put my nav bar. All right, but the nav bar I should put, is a standing nav bar. Okay, so let's check it out and see what happens. Everybody's okay right now. Any problems so far up to here? Let me know if you have any problems. Everybody's okay. Can I? Am I too fast for some of you? No, huh? Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move on. So I'm going to go here. Now let's take a look. Generally, what we normally go for a nav bar. Am I right? We normally go for a nav bar. Where am I? Nav bar, right? You all know the nav bar. So let's take a look at our traditional nav bar. Where is it? Now, traditional nav bar is when we normally use it. I think we normally use this. Am I right? What do you call this? Not sure. Drop link. This is the one. This is what we normally use. Okay. All right. So what is the difference with this nav bar? So we want to see what's the difference here. Now let's take a look. Now I want to try Navbar, but I'm going to type vertical. Is there such thing as vertical? Let's put nav vertical. Nav vertical. Does it exist? There it's coming out. Can you see? Wait, I wait for you. Nav vertical. Let's click that. Okay, nav vertical. Click that. So this is what we want. Now, this is what we want. Now, so what is the difference here? But here, you see, vertical, vertical. That means it's going to look like this. But however, what is the difference here? You see, here they're not giving us the complete thing. They're only starting from somewhere in between. Which means we can't directly use this. We still have to use the other one. The only difference is, look at the UL. UL means unlisted. Unlisted means list, dot, 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 like that. Okay? I mean, not to worry about it. List means dot, unlisted means without dots or so on. Okay? But it's arranged. Now, the only difference is the name is now Nav Flex Column. You change the name, it will change the shape. All right, so remember this name, okay? Just remember it, flex column, right? Okay, now let me go back to my original nav bar, UL. Remember this? UL flex column. I need to make sure this name is there. So how do I do it? Let's go back to our normal nav bar horizontal. Okay, nav bar drop link, drop. Is that drop down, drop link? Okay, nav bar. Look for our normal nav bar. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my normal. Where's my normal? Okay, hang on. Let's go down. Disable. Here, right? This is my normal. Now let's check the UL. Where's my UL? Look at that. You see that? As long as you change this name, because this is horizontal, correct? This is horizontal. As long as you change this name, the UL's name, the whole thing will become vertical. All right, let's try and see. So what I'm going to do is, I'll do first, then you watch, okay? I'm going to copy this nav bar, and I'm going to paste it in my LG2. I have no idea what will happen because I've not done this like this in LG2. I don't do it in LG2. So let's see what happens. It looks like this. Can you see? So I don't want this because it's like going out of it. So it doesn't work. But let's see, let me change something. Hopefully it works. Where's my nav bar? UL, right? UL, right? What must I type? Nav. I hope I get the name correct. Flex. Is my name correct? If not, it won't work. Column. Okay. Let's check whether there's any change. There it came like this. Okay. All right. Would you be able to do this for me? I know this is a disturbance. We'll remove that slowly. All right. So can you do that? Okay. So what did I do that? Again, I'll show you. I copied my normal nav bar, remember? Could you copy that? Copy that and paste it into your where? LG2. Let's undo this first. Copy it at LG2. You try first, you try. After you do that, change the name of the class. Try and see. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Okay, copy the nav bar, the normal nav bar we use. Control. Okay, I've pasted. Okay, let's go back and look for the nav bar. Nav's vertical. Nav's vertical. Vertical. Okay. Vertical, nav. Okay. They're here. So I need to change the UL's name. Please copy it correctly, because if you have a mistake in the spelling, then it won't work. Okay. So I've copied that. I'm going to paste it where? Let's create some space here. Where should I paste it? I need to paste it in the UL. Let's create some space. Mine is at number 26. So careful when you copy and paste, because if you accidentally remove that comma at the top, then it won't read properly. Save it. Okay, all right, save. All right, so let's go back. I hope you're getting this. Everybody is getting similar. Please let me know. Anybody has successfully done it? Thank you. Priya has done it. Pritesh Bhai has done it. Okay, now let's remove this nav bar, because we don't need this anymore. I'm going to remove this nav bar. We don't want this nav bar. Okay, but let's check first. Let's inspect first, see what happens. Okay, logical. Okay, it works okay. You see, so every time after you do something, you just inspect. Because then it will, if it runs out of position, then you know you pasted somewhere wrongly, better you undo it. Rather than finishing everything, then you check, the mistake might be somewhere it cannot be found. It's very important that you check, because people are now using handphones. So they must scroll in the handphone. So that's why we must make sure we are good at this. Okay, now let's remove this nav bar stuff. I don't want this. Okay, go and find where is it. All right, let's go and find where is it. Where's the nav bar? Careful. Remember, it's a text. So don't simply remove anything, because then you'll make a mistake. Mine is at number 21. I'm going to remove the nav bar. Okay, I'm going to remove the nav bar. Let's remove the word alone. See whether it works. I will normally remove the whole thing, but today I just want to remove the text at number 21. See whether it works. Still works. Okay. So it's fine with me. It's fine with me. But what happens if I remove the whole thing? Okay, I'm deleting. I'm trying to see what happens. Better. It now is more centralized. Let's remove the whole thing. Okay, you got it? Hopefully, okay. Okay, good. Would you be able to, let's remove the column, the border. I don't like the border. Let's remove the border. Can we remove the border? All right, let's remove the borders, okay? Where's the border? Remove the border dark. But I mean, if you want, you can still keep it. It's not a big thing, okay? But I'm removing the border. Okay, done, right? Good. Okay, save it. Check. Good, I've got something here. But of course, the background here is, why is the background gray color? Why is the background gray color? Because the background is called BG light. If you want to change, it's possible, but never mind, keep it first. Okay. Now, let's now paste in my second column, LG10. Could you go and get Jumbotron for me? Remember Jumbotron? Once upon a time we did Jumbotron. You still remember that? go to Jumbotron and let's paste the Jumbotron here. Let's test it, okay? Let's test and see what happens. Jumbotron. Do you know what I'm talking about? Column number 2, right? Where's that? Here. I want to paste a Jumbotron. Try and see. Let's check. Let's play around with it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to type Jumbo. There it came up, Jumbo. That's my Jumbotron. What's a Jumbotron? They have this ready-made header. It's called a Jumbotron. That's all, nothing more. Okay. So let's click the Jumbotron. Okay, copy. Okay, copy it. But if you don't want, later you can always remove it. I'm going to paste the Jumbotron here. I'm going to paste my Jumbotron in this. Save it. Check how it looks like. Okay. That's my header, but it's too big. It's too big. Okay. All right. Okay. So now it doesn't look so nice to me. So maybe you don't want Jumbotron. Okay. Let's remove the Jumbotron. How? Just remove this Jumbotron and type container fluid. Container fluid. It's just a name. Save it. Do you know what I just did? I pasted Jumbotron, but because the gaps are so big, so now I removed the word Jumbotron and I've pasted container fluid. Can, right? Try and see, try and see. That means you paste Jumbotron first and then remove the word Jumbotron and then paste container fluid. You should be able to do this, right? You should be. Okay. Looks okay to me. Looks okay. Right? Okay. Okay, good. If you want to change the word hello world, you can. Is everybody's okay here? Now, what I would like you to try to do is, could you add for me 2 more drop-down links? Would you be able to do that? Try and see. Add 2 more drop-down links. Just get yourself expert into this. Because once you have done the Nav Bar, it becomes easy. Then we can quickly create all the other pages. Okay. Can you add for me 2 more drop-down links? You know what I'm saying? I want 2 more. Remember, Brother Pritesh was doing Cambridge. See, Cambridge, okay, he had a lot of things, isn't it? This kind of stuff is very good for a lot of titles. So it will never run out of space. You can have very long spaces if you want to put a lot of subtopics or titles. Okay, so you can keep moving on and on. So let's add 2 more drop down. I hope you can do on your own. Where's your drop down? Make sure you click the div and find the partner first before you touch anything. Then you click the partner for the drop down. Where's the partner for drop down? Mine is at 38 Li and 47. So that's where I will copy. Okay, can you see? Make sure you're always careful. Okay, all right. So mine is from 39 to 48. I'm going to copy that. Copy. When you paste, careful, don't go out of the UL because the UL is the mother, is holding all the LI. LI is the children. So paste once. I'm going to paste twice. Save it. Check, I've got this. Are you okay with that? I think should be okay. So I'll leave that to you because I think you can handle this really, right? You can have as many as you want. Okay, if you think you want to have a lot, Murli, download, classes, retreats, this, then this is the best pattern. Okay, all right, fantastic. Now I think I don't want this. Can you remove this thing for me? Let's remove this thing, see what happens. You can even remove this line. This line is called what? HR. Okay, let's remove that word first. Where's that word? Let's remove from Jumbotron. P, the paragraph. I'm going to remove the paragraph. Careful when you remove. Don't remove other things. I'm at 85. I'm removing 85. P, paragraph. Delete. Save. Does it look better to you? Okay, fine. Of course, you can adjust later. This is just a button, so it's okay. Now then, hello world, look at that. In Bootstrap, the size can be controlled by this word, display for. Can you see? They've already have a code. If you don't like, just remove it. You can just remove it. But if you can also try put 5 and see what happens. Display 5. The pattern will change. This is like a ready-made thing. It became smaller. Try putting 1 and see what happens. 1, display 1. It's very big. Okay, but as I said, these are ready-made stuff. If you don't like, just remove it. Because you know how to do styling, you know how to bring in new fonts. Remember all those we have done? I leave that to you. So right now, I'm just going to maintain it as 5. Maximum is up to 5. Okay, done. Okay, all right, good. Hope you're okay with that. Also, I have 2 lines here, which I don't like. I just want a single line. But before that, let's inspect. Let's inspect and see how it looks like. Does it work? Okay, not bad. Let's see, click and see. Nice, it opens. Good, perfect. Which means it's going to look very nice in your handphone. Of course, you must put some pictures, okay. But there's too much of wording here. You can adjust that if you want, okay. You must go to, there's the size, right? Now, the reason for that, look at these words. These are the texts. The size is controlled by this word, lead. So if you want to have your own size, remove the class lead and then put style 2VW, 1VW. Remember, we have done that. So remember, the sizes are controlled by this Bootstrap classes. Remove that, and then you can control by yourself. Got it? Okay, so I hope you're okay with that. Good. Now, where are we? Come back. Okay, let me close this. Let's refresh. Okay, good. Now, let's try to do something else. What should we do? What I want to do is, I want to make this a simple 1 line. Let's remove some. Let's remove this. Okay, let's remove this and make it just 1 line. I'm going to just do that. Okay, I'm just going to remove some words. Finished. Remember, you can change using your font size. The VW font V size. Okay, good. Now I'm also going to remove the learn more. Okay, learn more. And this line. But before that, do you know how to add buttons? I'm not sure whether I've taught you. Let's try to add 1 more button, okay? Just for learning's sake. So let's go to Bootstrap again. Okay, button, please, button. Type button. Can you see the buttons are all here? All you have to do is copy whatever you like. 1 button, don't copy all, then everything will come. Copy, I'm copying the danger, red color, copy. And then all you have to do is just paste it. Paste it where? Paste it at your button, near the button. Currently what we have blue button, right? Which is primary learn more button. They're here at 86. Primary learn more button. I'm going to just paste it below. See what happens. Okay. Save it there. Save. That's a button. You okay with that? Hopefully okay. All right, okay, let's check what happens. You get another button. Okay, but there's a difference between this button and this button. What's the difference? Because this size is big. But the difference is this button is just a button. There's no link here. Can you see there's no link? It is not linking you anywhere. That's the difference with this. So this is a A button. A button means you can link it somewhere because the ID is there. Put the www, HTTPS, something. That's the difference. This is just a button. Okay, so I'm just showing you this button, but for time being now, we are not using this because this buttons have got many types of buttons. Some buttons are just buttons. Some buttons will be like, if I change this, can you see? If I change this into submit, its role will change. It will send information now to your server. So that is like if somebody is logging in and so on. So we don't want to touch that, but I'm just showing you the button. So the best way is, if you want another button which can link you somewhere, then copy this and paste it. Okay? All right. So let's undo that back. Oops. Okay. Let's have a few minutes of traffic control. Okay. Sayaben, maybe we can have a few minutes of traffic control. Stop sharing. Okay.
याद करो हे योगी बड़े प्यार से, बन के फरिश्ता उड़ चलो, बन के फरिश्ता उड़ चलो, हे योगी संसार से, हे योगी संसार से। महाज्योति को याद करो हे योगी बड़े प्यार से, बन के फरिश्ता उड़ चलो, हे योगी संसार से, हे योगी संसार से। महाज्योति को याद करो हे योगी बड़े प्यार से। ज्योति की वो दुनिया है न्यारी, शांति वहाँ की लगती है प्यारी, शांति वहाँ की लगती है प्यारी। ज्योति की वो दुनिया है न्यारी, शांति वहाँ की लगती है प्यारी, शांति वहाँ की लगती है प्यारी। बुला रहा है पिता तुम्हारा, हो बुला रहा है पिता तुम्हारा, अपनी मीठी पुकार से, अपनी मीठी पुकार से। महाज्योति को याद करो हे योगी बड़े प्यार से, बन के फरिश्ता उड़ चलो, हे योगी संसार से, हे योगी संसार से, महाज्योति को याद करो, हे योगी बड़े प्यार से।
Okay, right, let's move on. Okay, so now what I want to do is, let's change this to Brahma Kumaris. Okay, let's change this. Okay, let's change that to Brahma Kumaris, and let's put a card under. Okay, Brahma Kumaris, Mauritius. Okay, done. Good, okay. You know how to change the font. I'll leave that to you. And then you've got some wording here. That's also good. Let's remove this button. I don't want it here. I can have it later. I'm also going to remove this line, okay, HR line. So let's remove the button and remove the HR line. 84 and 86, I'm removing. Okay, done. Huh? I'm going to delete 84 and 86. Good, done. Save. Good. So now what I want to do is, I want to have a card here, a card. I want to have a card. You see that? I want to put a card here. How would I put a card? Remember, this is one grid, right? This is one grid. There are two grids here, one grid here and one grid here. But now inside this, I want to put another grid, maybe another card. Let's try and see. Is that possible to put a card here? Let's try, okay? Now before that, I want to make this a bit darker. Let's try making this darker. How to make it, this part, do you know how to make this part darker? Let's check and see. How do you do that? This part, this gray color thing. Can you make it darker for me? You should be able to do, but let's try. Go to your Nav Bar. Where's your Nav? Mine is at 19, LG2. It's BG light, right? Change that BG light to BG dark. See what happens. It became darker. All right, looks okay to me. Now, how would you change the blue color? How would you change the blue color? Do you know how to change? Where? Of course, it's called text. Text, the code is text white, text primary, text, that's the color, right? But where would you put? Now, these are all, can you see? These are all hrefs, which means they are links. Generally, link is not here, but you can try and see. You want to try? Let's try and see. Type here on number 19, text white. Does it work? I doubt it will work, but you try and see. That's how we learn anyway. Text white. You try and see, does it change color? You try. You tell me, I'm not going to test it. You try. I don't think it will change. You try and tell me. Is it changing to white? Somebody has given an answer. No. That means because this is just a big box. It is not a text. It's not controlling the text. So who is controlling the text? Who is controlling the text? Can you see where's the text? The text is here, home. Which means the one who's controlling the text is either the LI or the A. It's either the LI or the A. Let's try at the LI. Let's test and see. Okay. So I'm going to go to the LI here. Just test one first. Okay. LI, because the text is home here, right? So the LI is controlling. So try text white. It's either the Li or the A. It might work. Okay, let's check. Does it work? You tell me. Ah, it doesn't work. Ah, line 28. Ah, okay. I think line 28. Is it? Okay. All right. So it doesn't work here. Wow. So Sister Demet is saying that it works at line 28. Yeah, you might be correct. Text white. Let's check because it controls the whole thing. Okay. Oh, it doesn't for me. I think it's going to be at the A. Ah, let's try the A and see. Okay. My lines are all out because your line and my line won't be the same. So I'm going to try at the A. I think it will work at the A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor at all the A. All the A. You know how to put, right? Control, all the A link, nav link. Okay, after the nav link. Or it can be after the drop-down toggle, doesn't matter. This one inside, I don't want to change. I just want to change the nav link. Okay, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give some space a bit. Type text white. Okay. So the key is in doing Bootstrap is you need to understand where to change. You don't have to remember all those codes. That was traditional way of doing things. Right now, you just need to know where to change for your creativity. Okay, I hope it changes. If it doesn't change, I'm in trouble. Great, it changed. Okay. All right, it's working. Good. Everybody's got the white color up? Okay, let's get a few more minutes, and then we should be okay. Oh, thank you. Sister Ashna has done, Eva has done. Thank you. I think most of you got it. All right. But I think we have a problem here. You know why? Because this thing, the Brahma Kumaris, I think there's a big gap here, which means I need to see where is the border. I think I need to put a border again because there's a big gap here. If you don't like the gap, then you need to bring it closer, which means you probably need to adjust the padding. Let's leave that first. Okay. Now I'm going to put a card here, a card. Go to your Bootstrap, look for a card. Let's look for a card. Look for a card, a longer card, a horizontal card. I don't want this. I don't want vertical. I want a horizontal because my space is less. I've got less space, so I want a horizontal card. Is it a horizontal card? Oh, it's down. Shoot, okay. No, you can use this if you want to. You can also use this, up to you. We have learned all this, right? Useful also. You can even have this, no problem. I've got, good, there, horizontal. So I've got my image here, got a card here. Let's copy this thing and see whether it fits inside. Okay, let's copy it. Let's copy. I'm going to copy this card, there this card. And then, of course, please paste an image inside. Where am I going to put this thing? I'm going to place it under this one, simple hero unit, under this, please. Please paste it here, under this. Okay, let's try. I'm not sure whether you need a container. If it goes out of alignment, then you probably need a container. If not, let's try and see. Let's try. Where do I paste? Here. I'm going to paste it at 84. 85, 84. Okay. Let's try. But I'm not sure. I think it might be misaligned. But let's try and see. I've pasted. Okay, I've pasted. All right. Let's put your source picture, please. Where's your picture? Remember your picture images. Please put images. Images / mine is picture1.jpg. Okay, save. All right, I've put my images. It doesn't look good at all. Why? Doesn't look good. What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? You see what happened? I've got this thing so huge. What happened to this? Can somebody tell me what happened? Wait. Let's analyze this. Wait, are you watching mine? I've got my wording nicely here, but my picture is out of shape. Why? My picture is going to my original size, because my original size is big. Is this what you're getting, or you're getting something else? Somebody tell me, same or not same. I'll wait for you. You paste first, you paste. Are you getting the same like mine or something else? Now, please give me a chat. Good, thank you, same. What is the reason for that? Let's go back. Things like this is what will irritate you when you're doing. Because you are like thinking, hey, what happened? Okay, now the reason for that, let's take a look. Look at the image. The image is missing something. It doesn't have a class. Let's go back to your bootstrap, please. This is called image responsive. Remember, the picture must automatically go into its own size according to the gadget. We don't have that here. Somehow they missed it. The bootstrap didn't put, so you have to put. Now let's go back. Go to image responsive. Still remember that? Type image responsive. What's the difference? Can you see what's the name of the class? Copy this. Wait, am I too fast? Now, anytime your picture is out of shape is because your picture is not flexible to the gadget. It goes to the original image. That's why. So please copy this class and paste it after your image. Could you please do that? After the image, paste it here, class. Oh, something went wrong. What is that? Let's check again. Copy. Don't copy too many inverted commas. Give some space. Make sure there's no warning like red things coming up. Okay, now save. Hopefully it should work. Nice, but still not nice. Wait, are you seeing it? I'm at number 88. I did the modification at number 88. Can, right? Everybody is getting it? Okay, good. Now tell me, what else should we do? Now I want this whole thing to come up here, come up to here until the end. Why is it not coming up? Can somebody tell me? It stopped halfway. Is there a way? Please tell me what is wrong. In my code, which line should be changed? Which line should be altered? Can somebody quickly see what is which one in my line? So why is it suddenly it's not growing? Why is it stopped? Somebody's giving me an answer. Thank you, Sister Priya. Number 85, can you see? Something is blocking. What is that? Maximum width. I don't want it. I don't need that. I want it full. So delete that max width. Save it. Please change. Let's check now. Looks nicer. Nice. Good. I think it looks okay. You okay there? All right. However, it looks okay to me. All right. So this is now your header. To make it nicer and the length same, if you want to, you can add one more drop link if you want to, but you can adjust that later. Can, right? Okay. Or you can crop the picture a bit. Or you can make the picture smaller. How? I'm going to change it. Watch, huh? What am I going to do? Right. Yeah, I'm going to change the, where's my picture? My picture is here, right? Can you see? It's MD4. I'm just going to change it to, that means we are given it 4. Can I give it 3? See what happens. Actually, you should change it to LG. But in fact, you should say LG and then MD and then SM. All 3 must be specified. Okay. Right now, I'm just going to say LG 3. Why? I want it to get smaller spacing. And at number 90, I'm going to change it to LG9. Give more space for my text. Are you okay? Picture, I made it smaller. The text, I'm making it 9. Picture, I'm making it 3. The reason for that, see what happens. Watch, eh? Please watch. Where is my picture? Until here. Can you see my picture became smaller? And so I want it aligned like this. So now everything is under here. So this is actually my header. Are you okay with this? All right. You okay with this, right? Okay, good. All right. So, okay, this one you can adjust it. Let's remove the border if you don't want the border. Okay. You can make the picture slightly bigger. That's also fine. Okay. Good. Now, do you want it to be touching? Then you need to remove the padding here. There's a padding here. This container, this is a container, remember? It's got a padding here. Remove the padding. I'll leave that for you to try. Now, what I want you to do is, I want to show you one last thing. Can you please put for me 2? A container, a grid with 3 pictures inside. Could you do that for me? A three picture, yeah. A container and 3 pictures. How would you do that? Let's try. All right. So I want you to do 6 pictures because I want to show you something here very quickly. All right. So I'm going to go back to my bootstrap. That means I want to put a container with a grid system. So I'm going to go to my bootstrap and get my grid. Go to GRID. Already done for you. Copy it. Copy it. Paste it under the cards. Right under, go out of it. No one inside. I don't want to be inside. If you're inside, it might miss a line. Okay, so I'm going to just put a line here. Okay. Paste it here, please. Okay, good. You got it? Now, could you please change these columns here, the text here, into image responsive? Remove these 3 things here, the white text, and all change to image responsive and put a picture inside. I want to show you something. Okay, let's go to image responsive. This one, class, right? Copy it. Please paste at all 3 places. Okay, control. Got it, huh? I'm removing the 3 things. Paste it with this. And please put any picture you like, whichever picture you have. Images, please. I think you should be good in this, right? Okay, done. Okay, save. Let's check what happens. I've got 3 pictures. Why is it like this? Why is it out of shape? Anybody tell me why is it got space here and why is it got space here? Please, somebody quickly tell me why. Why is there space on the left and the right? What can we do about it? Anyone knows? What can we do about it? Okay. What can we do about it? Let's change to fluid. Change to fluid. Change the container to fluid. See what happens. Because if you don't put fluid, it stops at about 90%. The fluid means 100%. There, can you see that? It's up to you, but you can put longer or shorter. Okay, all right. Now, could you paste for me one more, please? One more line. One more line. One more line. That means copy the whole thing. Copy the whole container fluid. Paste it right under here. And maybe change the photo if you want to. You change it to picture 4. Okay. Let's see what happens. Of course, doesn't look nice. Please give some padding to the container, padding top. Give 5, 4 up to you. Padding top, container. All right. All right, looks good. Can you see that? Okay. Let's paste one more, please. One more. All right. Let's paste one more time. Copy this whole thing. I'll tell you the reason for that. And maybe change the photo to something else if we want to. Save. So I've got 3 stuffs here, like this. But my header is moving, right? My header is moving. Now, previously I did teach you something, but I forgot to teach you the easy method. It's my mistake. So I want to show you the easy mistake, because when some of you are sending me your work, you're using the old thing which I taught you. Then I thought, it's not the right thing to do. Okay, so you've got this, right? So what's my problem now? When I scroll, my header is going missing, right? But Bootstrap has already fixed this. So let's go to Bootstrap. I'm going to show you. Let's go to Bootstrap. Just type sticky. There, position sticky top. That's it. Can you see that? Where am I? Okay. Sticky top. All you have to do is just copy the word sticky top. That's it. As simple as that. Because previously we had to do some styling, right? I forgot to teach you. I'm sorry. Okay. Sticky top. All right. Let's go back to you got it right? Sticky top. Copy that. Don't copy the whole thing. Just copy sticky top. And then just paste it on your container. Which container do you want to stop moving? This one, right? The big container which is holding our Nav Bar and Mauritius Brahma Kumaris. Let's go back up there. Where am I? You try. Where to stick? I'm going to wait for you. You tell me where to stick on my line. Where do I stick? Where do I stick? Somebody has answered. Thank you, Brother Pritesh. 15. That's it. Makes life easy. Previously, it was long quotes, unnecessary. Thank you. Eva also has got it. Thank you, Sister Eva. All right. So you got it. Stick it on. Actually, all the quotes are there. It's just that I can't remember them. Okay. So save them. Refresh. Okay. Refreshed. All right. Can you see that? It's moving. But unfortunately, something is not right. What is not right? The background of this container has got no color. The container is transparent. That's why you can see things like, I want to make it white. What do you do? What do you do with the container? Please quickly tell me. What do you do with the container? What must you type? I want to make it white. What do you do with the container? BG, go to BG, correct. Where's the container? Here, there, that's the container. Because the container doesn't have a color. All right, so this is how we troubleshoot, and it becomes interesting. Sometimes I waste a lot of time because it is so interesting to solve the problem in my early days. So don't get caught up, okay? All right, don't get caught up like that. Okay, let's check. That's nice. Okay, and then if you want to give some padding top, let's give a padding top if you want to. Okay, let's put P top 2 if you want to. I'm just giving. Okay, if you want to, if you don't want, it's fine. Okay, this is vertical nav bar. All right. So you need to plan. Of course, it doesn't look so good here because there's too many photos. It looks too cramped up. Don't put too much information because it is not beneficial for the viewer. All right. Okay. All right. So this is what I wanted to show you today. And I'll take 5 more minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So far, okay, right? So you need to remember, you need to plan your work. And then please call me for a Zoom meeting. I'm asking you, please call me for a Zoom meeting whenever you need me. Don't hesitate. It's Baba's service. I'm always there. Okay, now I'm going to stop this, okay? I'm going to stop this thing. No. Okay. Now, finally, I want to show you something else. Okay. Now, after you have done all this, you need to download the uploader. It's called Filezilla. The uploader is called Filezilla. This one, Filezilla project. This is the easy one. Filezilla. That's it. You just download for Windows. For this one is for everything. For if you're using Apple, Mac, use this. So after you download, all right, it's very easy. You just click, it will download everything. Go for the latest one. All right, I've already downloaded. Now I'll show you how to do it. Okay, let me go and look for Filezilla. So my Filezilla is here. Later, okay. So my Filezilla looks like this. Right, you see. So once you open a Filezilla, all my files will come here. I've got Chaya Ben's file here. Can you see? Because she sent to me. So let's say I want to upload Chaya Ben's file. I just open this Chaya Ben's work, HTML work. Can you see everything comes up? That's it. All right. So I've opened, just open whatever file you want. So now it's saying on top here, 13 November, Chaya Ben has sent her work, HTML work. And so I want to upload it into my server. This is my server. This is my computer. You get it? It's very simple, nothing complicated. Then what you have to do is you have to choose this. Once you have got a server name and everything, they'll give you the host name, the username, the password. Don't worry about port, no need to fill up. So you just type this in. Once you have a server, that means you have bought a server for some amount of money. Maybe in Malaysia is very cheap. It's like 20 USD, and then you get an entire web and email and everything. So I'm not sure. That's for a year. It's for a year, right? So okay. So now once you have put your host name and your username and your password, okay, you can quick connect. That's quick connect is later. Once you have done this, you can do quick connect. Then you go to your server here. Then you connect, reconnect. Okay, you can connect it. It will come, something will come here and then you say connect. Okay, I hope you're okay with that. All right. So now what you'll do is, once you have put all these things and then you click the server and the server connects it for you automatically, all right? Or the other way is Site Manager. File, click Site Manager. Can you see I've got, okay, Synergy Training. Let's see, all right? So I've got 3 websites. So synergy training. Let's say I connect. Then it says something, don't worry about it. Okay, it's connected. So now, this is my computer, you see, and this is my web server. So inside my web server, everything is already here because I've already uploaded. But if your web server is new, then there won't be anything, just maybe this one single document might be there, all right? So don't worry about that. Automatically it will create. So now what you do, you copy, highlight all of this, whichever file you want to upload on this to the right-hand side, you just highlight them. I can't do that now because then Chayaben's file will overwrite my company website. I can't do that. Then go to your server, transfer. Where is this? Okay, wait, give me a minute. Transfer. Okay. All right. Where's my site manager? Connect. Okay. Okay. I'm connected. All right. Good. Let's copy all this. And that's my server button. Just give me a minute. It's been ages since I used this. Transfer type, auto, speed limits, manual transfer, view. I think it's this, export. I don't dare touch now, I'm sorry, yeah? Because then everything will go to the other side and I'll be gone. All right, okay. So once you do that, all this file will be transferred to your website over here. And that's it, it's done. So then you go to your Google. Sometimes it will take about half an hour for Google or Firefox to upload it. So don't rush. Maybe after 1 hour, you'll see it will be ready. Okay? So this is how we do it. It's very simple, all right? So remember, your files are here. You just choose which one. Highlight everything. Okay, let's highlight. Highlight. Right click. Right click. Right click. Can you see? Again, I'll show you again. I'm sorry, I forgot so long I didn't do this. Somebody else does it for me. Right click, upload. I'm not going to do that now. Okay. Once you upload, it'll go there and then it'll ask, do you want to override everything? If you want to override, it will override. Then you'll get a brand new page. You okay? Now, let's say after 1 month, you want to upload and change something. Very simple. Just open up your file, whichever you have changed, just click on that. Let's say you changed the contact number. Right click that, upload, it will change only the contact. Or you can highlight everything and transfer everything also. Again, doesn't matter. So this is how you upload. It's not difficult, okay? It can be done within minutes or seconds. Okay, I hope you're okay. Do you have any question on this? But don't worry if you have problem here. You can always ask me from time to time. Now remember why we are doing this. Because there is an easier way, which is CMS, already ready-made for you. But the whole idea is we want to cut costs in the long term and have more creativity, at times come. So remember, after you have done, you want to change something, you just go to this one, make the changes, save it. So let's say you make changes in where? Index. Let's say you make changes in index file. You just highlight that, upload, it will upload, changes will be done. So that's how you do it. You okay? All right, okay. I hope you're okay with this. Any other questions you have? I think I'm finished. I'm almost, finished already. If you have any questions, let me know. Any questions you have? If not, I will stop at this point. Okay, Filezilla, wait. Sister Eva is asking. Filezilla, which one we download? Okay, let me show you again. Okay. So I'm going to stop this thing. Okay. There could be a few types of Filezilla sometimes. Okay. You go for this red color because there are many people using the same kind of name. All right, filezilla-project.org. If somebody can just copy it and put in the chat. Okay, all right, might be helpful. So click on that. That's the free FTP. What's a FTP? File Transfer Protocol. File transfer. It helps you to transfer. Then you just choose what you're using, Apple or Windows. Click whichever and just download it into your PC. You got it? Okay. Hopefully, all right. Thank you, Sister Priya. You've done it. Okay. Any other questions you have before I hand over to Chaya Ben? Can, huh? Okay, let's stop at this point. Okay, good. Anytime, remember, do not hesitate. Anytime if you send me an email and I don't respond to you, it's not that I've forgotten. I mean, because maybe I did not see it. So please WhatsApp me, all right? Please WhatsApp so that I will help you. And then anytime you need help, you just ask. Don't worry about it. One more question. Is this the way to do it from local to web? Sister Eva is asking a question. Is this the way to do it from local to web? Meaning, Sister Eva, you're asking me, is this the way to upload from your computer to the website? Yes, this is the way to do it. Okay. Or there's another way where you can directly do it in the server, but that's a bit hassle. Okay. We can also do that. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anything else? If not, I will let Sister Chaya take over. Thank you. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Brother Nanda. There is no words to express our gratitude. So my humble request is that I will ask all the participants to put on their camera so that we can join together to thank you. Can you hear? So as I was telling that there's no words to pay our gratitude. So we have prepared a little card for you, simple one. I will share my screen and will thank you. So here is it. Thank you, Brother Nanda, having destroyed all obstacles. You have displayed the qualities of Vishnu, the sustainer. In spite of time constraint and unlimited scope of work you already have, you have been with us consistently with all your heart so generously, displaying a myriad of invaluable qualities. We wish to thank you heartily for everything, and we assure you that we will certainly make use of your precious teachings and give Baba the gift of selfless service. So once again, thank you so much, Brother Nanda. And now Sister Gayatri has joined us. So I will ask Sister Gayatri to take over for the words of blessing. Thank you. Shanti.
Om Shanti, Brother Nanda.
Shanti. Om Shanti. Gayatri.
I have, for the last half an hour, I wanted to join and I was observing, listening to you. And I was marveling at the way you were giving those instructions and teachings. It reminded me of a jewelry. You know, in jewelry, there's something called filigrane. I don't know whether you heard this word. It's a sort of jewelry where every single detail is well displayed. And listening to you, I was appreciating all the details you were giving, all the meticulous details you were giving, and so much patience. I was wondering, I say, really, this is really Baba's child. So I take this opportunity to revise a little bit the context in which we all started it. In our center management team and also board meeting, as board meeting, we are concerned with image, public image of the organization. So our website, every meeting we had meeting, the sisters and the board members were saying that we have to do something to revamp our website. So by chance, Baba sent you, and you are the Baba's instrument who have been giving all these details, all this whole gum, as we say, packaging. Like if we go to the Lokik world to learn about it, I think we will be at sea. But you have tailor-made a program fit for the organization. And I'm sure that a good news is that I appreciated was that the small group that remained were consistent in following. Those from abroad were already there. And then we have, out of 6 main centers, we have 5 of them were consistent. And two good thing was that one of them was one of our members who could not be present today is a marketing manager in one of the firms. And she was really infinitely appreciating your approach. And then we have the sister who is responsible for our website. Unfortunately, in and out, she was so busy, she was not able to join. But now and then she did follow some of the sessions. So what we hope is that all those 5 centers present will join together and come up, harmonize the elements that they have picked up from you. And as Chaya said, gift to Baba, hope that they will come forward with a very nice website where we can see Baba's image, and I'm sure you'll be also happy to see that the Mauritius website is coming up. I'm sure, and I am reassured by when you say that if they have any questions, they can come back to you. So really, really from our heart, we say we are much, much grateful and thankful for everything that you have been giving to all those Baba's children who are following this session. Thank you, Brother Nanda. Thank you infinitely. On behalf of everyone, I wish to thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Silence something.
बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो, सच कहते हैं हम एक तुम ही अपनी आँखियों के तारे हो, बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो, सच कहते हैं हम एक तुम ही अपनी आँखियों के तारे हो, बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो। जल भर दिए हमारे रोग बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो
Okay, Om Shanti.
Thank you, Om Shanti. We will see in the future again. Okay, so all right. So I'll end this meeting.